In this video I'm gonna talk about the one question I get asked pretty often, which also seems to be the biggest fear of drummers that want to start my hand technique program, Single Stroke Mastery. The question is, am I good enough to start with these workout videos, or is this program only designed for advanced drummers? And the answer is yes, you are good enough to start right away. If you can hold your sticks and got a practice pad at home, you're good to go. And actually, if you're not able to play a steady single stroke roll at about 280 BPM, it will be even easier for you to learn fast and efficient in this program. Let me tell you why. During the first 2 weeks, the number one goal is to learn the switch grip technique. We're repeating the same 2 workouts over and over again at a really slow tempo. By slow I mean 120 BPM. This way, the switch grip technique will be stored in your muscle memory and you will progress way faster afterwards. So the first 2 weeks are just dedicated to learning the switch grip technique and repeat it for at least 20 minutes a day to save it to your muscle memory. During these 2 weeks, we are only playing at tempos between 120 up to 160 BPM. The main reason why drummers that are not so advanced adapt to this new technique way faster is that there's not such a high risk of falling back and relying on the hand technique that they've used before they started this program. So actually, a drummer that has been able to play at 280 BPM with another technique, for example the open-close technique, has to be more careful because there's always the danger for him to fall back into old habits with his old technique. But on the other hand, drummers that are not as advanced just tend to pick up the switch grip technique pretty fast, and the result is that they also progress really fast. After the first 2 weeks of single stroke mastery, the workouts still start pretty slow. For example, in week 3, the main workout also starts at 120 BPM. But the main difference from week 3 to 8 in comparison to the first 2 weeks is that the tempo increases drastically during the workouts. And there's a reason for this. The main goal here is not to be able to play the workouts from beginning till end with ease. The workouts are designed to constantly push you to your limits each time you pick up your sticks. At this stage of single stroke mastery, we are applying a principle called high intensity interval training. The main goal is to push you over your own limit for a short period of time, followed by an immediate rest. This way, you got a short passage that pushes you to your limit, followed by a short break to relax a bit. After that, you push yourself again, and so on. You get the idea. Studies have shown that you progress way faster with this kind of approach. And the great thing is that you're not doing the workouts by yourself. You see me in front of you at your screen, and I'm working my way through all of these high-intensity workouts as well. During the last 3 weeks of single stroke mastery, we change our approach again. The last 3 weeks are not based on the high-intensity interval principle. They are based on a combination of endurance and speed. Since you build a solid foundation during the last couple of weeks, the main focus right now from week 5 to 8 is to keep up your endurance and improve your max speed at the same time. So these workouts look something like this. The first couple of minutes are dedicated to play a single stroke roll at a medium tempo. After that, this endurance warm-up is followed by short bursts of single strokes at a pretty fast tempo. By that I mean 260 BPM, 280 BPM and 300 BPM. During these 8 weeks at single stroke mastery, you're not only getting your single strokes up to speed, you're also applying 2 of the most efficient practicing principles in drumming at the same time. The high intensity interval training principle and the efficient combination of endurance and speed exercises. By the way, I'm using the same 2 principles when it comes to my double bass speed and endurance. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this video with a demonstration of single strokes applied to blast speed from 260 up to 300 BPM. But before that, one last thing that I added for everyone who is still afraid of not being good enough for this program. I added a guarantee that you don't get anywhere else out there, which is the following. You can start single stroke mastery right after watching this video. After you've applied, you can watch and download all of the videos, PDFs and MP3s of the first 2 weeks of this program. And if you still are afraid that you don't have what it takes to complete this program, just send me an email within the first 14 days and you will get a full refund. No hard feelings. And yes, I can do this without hesitation because the feedback I've gotten from my students has been amazing and overwhelming so far. So I'm able to add this kind of guarantee as well. If you want to hear some of my students talk about their progress with single stroke mastery, just check out the video Student Feedback about single stroke mastery on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. Alright, that's it for now. Let's end this video with some decent blast beats from 260 up to 300 BPM. Here we go.